So first, Emmanuel Macron is 1 month into his presidency. You said your activity in France was weak in the first half of this year. Do you expect a rebound, maybe fueled by some of his new economic policies?
Well, I hope so, of course. France is a very important market for Sodexo. It's 13% of our business. And there is a lot of intelligence in France, right? But what we need is to create jobs, because the biggest problem of France is unemployment. So the focus on the labor reform, I think, is very appropriate. And I hope, this labor reform will happen and will encourage investors from all over the world, but also French investors. You have a lot of job creators in France. They want to continue to hire people to really tackle this enormous problem of unemployment.
We've seen this Ipsos poll showing that Emmanuel Macron is on track to get a large majority in Parliament in the upcoming legislative elections. So do you think this will be enough to succeed in this labor reform where so many before him have failed?
Well, generally in France, when the president is elected, the assembly follows, and hopefully he will get his majority. I think it's important to have a coherent majority to support those reforms, which are very important for France.
What do you think of his style?
Well, I think Emmanuel Macron is from the new generation. I think it's good. It's good for France. France is a very dynamic country, and I think he brings a different perspective and a new style, and it's very encouraging for many people.
Let's talk a little bit about the UK. Obviously, the UK was hit by this terrible terrorist attack over the weekend, and we're in a context of the elections this week. The UK represents 10% of your revenues. How do you see it going forward? Do you see any impact from Brexit and from these elections?
Well, first of all, I think I have to, to think about those people who have suffered from these attacks. I think it's terrible. Yes, we have some business in the leisure business in London. We don't know. It's too early to tell. But hopefully, this will be good for. I mean, in the end of the day, the UK will prevail.
Is Brexit going to be worse on your business than you initially anticipated?
Well, I think it's very early to say. Today, we have not been affected. Clearly, the Brexit will have, there will be consequences, inflation, that's for sure. We don't know how it will impact, ultimately, the British economy. But, for us, the UK is a very important country. We've done a lot of business in this country, and we continue to do that with government and private organization, and we still have a lot of opportunities.
Another major market for Sodexo is, of course, North America. 40% of your revenues. Are the decisions from the current administration of Donald Trump positive or negative for a company like Sodexo?
Again, it's too early to say in terms of purely economic decisions. Well, I'm appalled by the decision about COP21. I think these environmental issues are absolutely fundamental for our world, and I think we need the United States. Hopefully, we've seen a lot of people in the United States and companies who are going to continue, and that gives me hope.